Since we lost in the Charity Shield, we haven't lost a game. And we've gone 7 games unbeaten. Can we continue in this episode? We're about to find out. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Gunning for the Top. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have 2 games. The first game against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup and West Ham in the Premier League. Since you were last with us, you'll see from this we are 5th in the table, 2 games in hand over Manchester United at the top of the table. We have 28 points, Manchester United on 33 points. If we can win those 2 games in hand, it will give us 34 points. We are actually likely to be top of the table, but we do need to win those 2 games in hand in order to do that. The quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup, as I say, will be our first game up today. But since you were last with us, we have had a 2-0 win against said Manchester United, and they're still top of the table. Goals from Aubameyang and Edouard. 6-2 win against Hoffenheim. It looked a bit at one point, but we had a hat-trick from Edouard. Goals from Willen, Lacazette and Xhaka. And then a 2-1 win against Fulham again. I think we came from behind in that game. We were a goal behind. Aubameyang scoring twice. And then a very mediocre display in the European final European group game against Dundalk. After beating them 8-0 previously, we managed to scrape a 2-0 win, game goals from Aubameyang and Edouard. And then Newcastle in the Premier League, a 4-0 home win. Bellerin, Aubameyang, Lacazette and Pepe completing the scoring. And then in our last game against Southampton, we beat them 2-1. Partey and Bellerin were the goal scorers. Just to say that Southampton, that looks like a bit of a weak score. I think we played Southampton earlier in the season. Yeah, beat them 5-2. But just to note there, A, we were away, and B, Southampton had just been beaten prior to that by 5-0. So they had something to prove in that game, and nearly did, but as it was, we managed to get past them. And as you can see, as I said, 7 games unbeaten, and the last game that we drew was a 1-1 draw against Manchester City in the last episode. Hopefully that's not a bad omen. And so since the start of the season, that's the only red circle we've got. The rest are either wins or draws, so we are unbeaten for the main bulk of the season, all the season so far. Let's hope that the wheels don't fall off today. Carabao Cup quarterfinal then is our first game of the episode, and here we are for the Carabao Cup quarterfinal. Southampton playing Aston Villa in the other game today, and attacking to positive, ease off tackles, hit early crosses and get stuck in. We should be discouraging players from getting stuck in, and through to the team selection, and not recommending making any changes, so we're sticking with the team that we've got. David Luiz, 1 card away from a suspension, as is Partey, Thomas. So that is the side that we are putting through. It's Leno in goal, Tierney, Gabriel, Luiz and Bellerin in defence, Xhaka, Partey up front, in front of them, and then Aubameyang, Willen and Pepe in attacking midfield with Lacazette in front. You may wonder why we're not playing Edouard. Edouard is injured. He's hurt himself. He's on his way back from injury. should be back in full training tomorrow, so we should have him back fairly soon. But he has been out for a few weeks, injured, and Lacazette has been playing up front since then. So let's go through to everybody's okay. Maitland-Niles isn't particularly happy, and our teams are warming up. Go hard when tackling Kante. Through to the dressing room, and I think it's Pump Fists. Me to giving you a lot of credit lately. I think that's done it. And our tunnel interview. It's Derby Day. How much do you look forward to taking on your local rivals? It means more to the fans, and I don't know. Personally, always look forward to this one. There's a real buzz. Are you confident Partey will perform today? Certainly trust him. So we are at home for this game, which hopefully will give us the edge. We'll drop that down. We have a throw-in, which we don't actually do anything with, and they have a counter-attack as it goes. Ball over the top, and not really going anywhere. Leno equal to it. Long ball forward, and Willen has controlled it and decisively puts it away. 2 minutes gone, and we have our nose in front, albeit very early, but we have got a nose in front. Crowd goes wild, and I think it is pretty much a capacity crowd here for this game. Well controlled by Willen. Waited for the goalkeeper to come to him and then just popped it under. 8th goal of the season, and a handy lead. Here we are again. David Luiz to Bellerin. Bellerin out to Pepe. Pepe looking to get a cross in. No, he's been tackled in the penalty area, and I'm not quite sure whether the referee will pull it back or not. He hasn't done so. As far as I'm aware, VAR is available. Forward from their goalkeeper. Oh, that was a bad defensive error there, really. Leno with the long ball forward. Pepe, it was aimed for, didn't get there, but Bellerin tidies up. Pepe now with the ball inside to Xhaka. Xhaka to Thomas. Thomas back to Lewis, and he's found Bellerin. Bellerin to Thomas. Back out to Bellerin. And is he going to try and get a cross in? He is, and he has got the cross in, but there's nobody there. It's a bit wild, but it comes back out. It's punched out by the goalkeeper, and Xhaka, Granit Xhaka, on the edge of the area, makes it 2-0. 25, just over 25 minutes gone. Bellerin with a lovely cross. The goalkeeper just gets rid of it to the edge of the area, and Xhaka scores his 3rd of the season. And they are kicking off, so the highlight continues effectively. A nice flowing movement from them. Oh, and blocked, and they've got an equaliser. No, they haven't. Sorry, I've forgotten we scored 2. They have got a goal back though. Pulisic. His 8th goal of the season. Block in by Werner, and he's pushed it out to Pulisic, who puts it away. That's only the second attempt on goal. I think that was both their attempts on goal actually in that highlight, one of which didn't go in. One was blocked and one went in the back of the net. And there we are on the XG. So we do have a slight advantage over them on the XG. Okay, I think I'm going to point the finger and say things are going well, but I know you're capable of better. Didn't quite get the response I wanted. Let's hope we have a better second half. Could definitely do with a couple more goals just to make it safe. And they have a throw in, which is a bit of a worry. Tackle by Thomas, not good. Oh, and just wide. An opportunity for them. And that will probably go down as a clear-cut chance, but not on the stats screen. It's not. The Willen inside to Thomas. Thomas now, he's going to get tackled. He needs to get up and get that. Bellerin with the ball in, and Lacazette has got there. He's 11th goal of the season. Two or three of them offside there, but the ball comes out to Bellerin, and he was definitely onside when Bellerin put that in. And we'll see now. There he is as the ball comes in, and Lacazette has stolen a head start on the defender and gets our third goal. So 75 minutes in. And let's have a look. I'll make some changes now anyway. Right. Elney for Thomas. And then we need a number of these players. So Abangamang isn't having a good game realistically, so Nikita can come on for him. He was tired anyway. And then Pepe for Maitland-Niles. I think we can only do 3 changes, but we're going to push our luck and try. Will it allow us to do another one? Possibly will. Caballos. No more. Okay. So we can only bring on 3. It's the European Cup that we can actually do 4. Right, hang on a minute. They have a throw in, and it's headed away by Elney, but only as far as the edge of the box, and they are in here. And Pulisic scores his second and uneasily makes it 3-2. And I think it's going to demand more, because it does feel as if they're slacking a little bit. Bellerin looks as if he's injured himself now. But there's not a lot we can do. He's going to have to ride it out, because cut out by Nikita. Nikita, I'm not quite sure where that was going, but there is a danger. They are attacking, and they have scored. They've equalised. 86 minutes. And is this going to VAR? It is. and it's disallowed. Clearly offside, one would guess. Yep, there he is. Just had a little bit of edge on the defenders with the offside trap. 6 minutes of injury time. And we've managed to ride it out. Probably not our finest hour, but they all count. Nice victory, well done. Keep the morale going. And that is our first game. I've just noticed when we come out of this screen, West Ham now looks like it's Aston Villa. I'm not quite sure why. Something's changed. Beating your bitter rivals must make this particularly pleasing victory for you. I'm absolutely delighted. Who do you want to draw in the next round? Does it really matter? Let's say Manchester United. Confirm. Why them in particular? What makes them an appealing proposition? Yeah, I think that's probably it. And right, let's have a look at the schedule a minute. Oh no, West Ham is there. I must have missed West Ham off the list. I thought something had changed for a minute and our episode was messed up. So, a fine win. Lampard issues an apology to fans. Disappointed with the result. Hector Bellerin is injured. He's out for 3 to 5 days, so nothing major. He's missed the next game, but we'll have him back. Tierney is tired, so we might have to rest Tierney as well in the next game, but we'll see. So, that then does actually take us through to our second game of the episode, a league game against West Ham. And we're just going to come back very quickly for the Carabao Cup semi-final draw, which I thought you might like to see. And the other teams in the draw are Burnley, Manchester United and Southampton. So here we go. First team out. We are first team out. And we are going to play Manchester United as requested. And Burnley will then play Southampton. So that is the game that will come up next in the Carabao Cup. So we will be back this time for the game with West Ham. And here is the team that we have selected for today's game against West Ham. Leno in goal, Maitland-Niles, Gabriel, David Luiz, Chambers in defence, Partey and Elney in midfield, Saka, Cabellos and Lacazette in attacking midfield. Edouard comes back from injury and goes up front on the bench. We have Runnison, Holding, Willock, excuse me, Abangamang, Murray, Willen and Nikita are the players on the bench. To the match. We have 10 players that are not happy with the tactical familiarity. And excuse me, got so excited then I nearly choked. Okay, Pump Fist. Fully expect you to keep a run going with a win. David Luiz takes captain's armband today. What do you see him as team leader? He's a natural choice under the circumstances. Fully merits the decision. There's almost unbeatable in goal for West Ham recently. How do you solve the problem getting past him? We're focused on what we can do as a team to beat their team. That's how football's played. You've left Chucker out. Why is that? He's just being rested, nothing more than that. How valuable is it? Good players are good players. Good managers find the best way to use them. So here we are against West Ham. We'll drop that screen down. They have the first highlight, but only far as Elney. Saka with Maitland-Niles. Back to Leno. Leno to Lewis. Messing around with it here in defence. Back to Leno. We could really do with this ball going forward here. And the ball goes forward to Saka. To Gabriel. Maitland-Niles. Back to Saka. Saka back inside to Gabriel. Gabriel looking for Thomas. A steady build up here to Edouard. Out to Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles with a cross in. In fact, it turned out to be a shot in the end and hit the post. A tackle there from Elney. Gets to Lacazette. And Lacazette is tackled. Thomas now with the ball. Thomas flicks it forward into the area, but it's too long for Edouard to get on the end of. So long ball forward from their defence, but Cabellos picks it up in midfield to Saka. Saka comes inside now. He's gone on a mazy run. He flicks it outside to Lacazette. Back to Edouard. Edouard looking for a way in, and I think Saka may well have been offside there. The linesman has flagged. It is going to go to a VAR check, and I'm pretty much suspecting that he was offside. He looked offside. Yeah. And I think we'll see in the replay here. In fact, there's two of them offside, but Saka definitely was, and goal disallowed. Rightly so, I think, on this occasion. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. That's what we wanted. Thank you. And the cross comes in, and danger, but that was a bad ball back out to Lacazette. Saka now on the attack. Saka. He's taken a shot way off target though. As you'll see, we're in fifth. Really do need to get a win out of this game today. Man City beating Southampton 3-1. Edouard with the free kick in, and a headed on the crossbar from David Luiz. I think there may well have been offside there as well. And half time comes, and as you'll see from the XR, we're doing quite well, but we really need to get something out of this in the second half. Point the finger. Lucky boys, things just haven't gone right for us so far. The woodwork is keeping us out. They have the first highlights of the second half. Gabriel with the header out of defence. Press them back. We need to win the ball back if we're going to. There we go. Cabellos to Edouard. Edouard breaks past, and wild shot in the end. Definitely not got our shooting boots on today. Well, we've got shooting boots on, but not as they're on target. Gabriel cut that out, and Thomas to Saka. Saka now on the ball. Comes inside looking for Lacazette. Lacazette into the penalty area, and I think that was a fair tackle. may have been looking for the penalty. Wasn't going to be forthcoming. David Luiz now out here, inside to Chambers. Chambers forward to Lacazette. And Lacazette goes on a bit of a run. Thomas, Saka. Thomas inside to Edouard. Cabellos. And a very weak shot. 50 minutes gone. And it's not looking at all likely that we'll score at this point in time. And neither do they. I think it's time for a shout. A shout of demand more. Because we do need a bit more. Maybe the game against Chelsea has worn them out. And it may be about time to make some changes. In fact, it is now change of clock. Let's have a look. Who have we got on bench? We got Willen on the bench. Let's bring Willen on for Cabellos. Saka for a bang amount. We'll do those two changes for the moment, see if that gives us the edge. And Lacazette looks as if he's tired out now as well. Wolves beating Manchester United 1-0, so even more reason for us to get a winner here if we can. I'm tempted to go attacking and see if we can get this. We need to Lacazette for Nikita. They are our three changes that we are allowed. Let's see if we can win this. And a final shout of fire up. We have a corner. Maitland-Niles with the corner. Oh, and headed over by Nikita. And this is going down as a draw. A 0-0 draw against West Ham. A game we should have won. The XG saying we should have scored at least one goal. And as you'll see, 22 shots, of which 10 were on target, and we didn't put any of them away on this occasion, and that has got to go down as a poor game. Yeah, that wasn't good enough. And we do have a game against Aston Villa coming up in literally 2 days' time. And thankfully, we've still got a two game advantage over some of these teams. 6 points on there will put us up to 35, so we still could go top as it stands. But then so could Liverpool now. They're on 32 with 14 games played. Chelsea could get 33, so it's all to play for. Liverpool, we have the same goal difference as them, so that's going to make for an interesting game when that comes round. Kolasinac is back from injury, and we'll be seeing him soon. Let's have a quick look and see where we're going to come back for the next episode. We are probably going to come back somewhere around about Burnley Leeds, and then or Leeds Tottenham, that sort of area, and then we will be coming back for the 2 legs of the Roma Euro Cup or the Europa Cup first knockout round, and we'll have a Europa Cup special on that occasion. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Keep up to date with future episodes in the series as they are released. New episodes are currently released every Tuesday, Thursday at 4:15. Why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 for all the updates on this channel and more. Thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next episode, which should be episode 5, which will be out on Thursday. From me, bye-bye.